Hi friends, today I'm going to show you how to crochet a very simple hat. It's an adult size, and as you can see it creates a texture like if it is knitted, but it is made with a hook and just simple slip stitches. This is worked with a very chunky big yarn. Now I'm knitting a blue one. It's very nice. It's a little bit thinner as quality, so you can see that these V stitches that are created by slip stitches are not so big as in this hat. So choose any yarn you want, as big as you want it, as chunky as you like, and I crocheted this one with a 9mm crochet hook, and I'm crocheting now with an 8mm crochet hook with this beautiful sky blue yarn, which is wool and acrylic. And I'm going to show you right away. You are going to make an initial chain, and it is not important how many stitches. It's not a certain multiple that you have to crochet. You just crochet a chain that will be the height of our, I'm sorry, okay, so this is we are crocheting a rectangle shape, and after we make the wind as wide we want it, we are going to sew it. So this is our height of the hat, and we have to estimate it from the top of our head till down, and we are going to fold it a little bit, so count the real height you want this way, having folded your initial chain. For an adult size, for women, we have to have a height about just a moment, 22 centimeters after folding, I mean, and we can make it about 50 or 55 centimeters wide. I will write down other measurement for boys and girls, for children. Well, make a loop. Let's go on. Sorry. And make our loop, our first loop. We can take it this way, put it on our hook, and begin to chain very loosely our first a basic chain made of 35. I'm going to make 36 stitches now. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36. I'm going to chain 36, so I will have 35 slip stitches, 35 stitches in every row. This is the only problem. You have to check every row because otherwise your edges will not be equal. So we have made our chain, and we count to the second loop where we're going to insert our hook. Stitch number 1 is this one, from where our loop on our hook goes out. So we insert in second chain in the up side of our loop maybe you want to take both yarns. Every chain is consisted by three parts of yarn. You can take either one or two. You choose. I find it easier to get in the first loop and go out from my hook also. This is a slip stitch. Insert the hook in the loop, yarn over, and go out, and then slip it from the loop on our hook. You can make it with one movement. If you hold like this, you can take it in one movement, or you can make it this way and with a second movement. You choose. But make it loosely, otherwise it will be hard to get in these stitches, because we're going to insert then our hook in back loops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 slip stitches, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 with one movement, 18, 19, 20. It's a very, very simple pattern. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and last one, 35 stitches. I'll make it loose, the last one, because then I will have a problem. I won't be able to get in my stitch. So 35 slip stitches. This is the right side of the slip stitches, and watch out, because this is the back loop. This is the point of the loop that we're going to insert our hook when we turn. When we turn, we can see the back side, the wrong side, let's say. It's not the wrong side, because every I think it's going to be the same, but for now it's our second row, and we're looking at the back of the slip stitches. We can see clearly these loops. We're not going to insert this way our hook. Turn a little bit. This is the side of our slip stitches. The real slip stitch is right when we turn it over. You can see a big V chain. There we're going to insert our hook in back loops. Here again, this is the back side. This is, let's say, the upside. It looks like a chain of V, and it is, but it is a side of the chain. The real chain is this one here. So in every round, in every row, please in your first rows count, so you are going to be sure when to insert your hook. We are going to insert our hook here. This is the first slip stitch, but after we chain one, and insert our hook here to make our first slip stitch. 1, and let's count 35. 2, hold it like this. 3, it's a little bit tricky in the beginning. 4, 5, 6. If you make it loose, it's going to be easy. 7, turn, 8, 9, 10. Again, I'm going to show you. I have to turn a lot in order to find this big V chain. Don't insert your hook there, it's not the right point. You are going to turn and find this V, and this is the back loop. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, 21. Be patient. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Watch out in the end. 31, 32, 33, 34. I insert my hook now, and it looks like we are in the end, but if you make it loose, you can see your last stitch. It's a little bit covered, so this is the reason I'm telling you to count. This is 35, the last slip stitch of this row, so you are sure you made it. And you turn. At this point you cannot exactly understand. It looks like it's a round piece of crochet. In a few rows you are going to understand it. So this is the back, this is, let's say, the upside, and we have to go this way. Now it's easy to find. Let's separate it a little. So now, in our first row it was not very clear. Now it's clear. It's here it's a small chain of V, and here is a bigger. This is our chain, and we have not made our chain one, so this is your first loop, second, third. So make it clear where you are going to insert your hook. It's here. Maybe you want to put a marker, or just chain one, and so you are making your first loop very, very loosely. This is the only point that you have to make it very carefully. And if you understand where to put your hook, then it's all a game. And if you make your loops very, very loosely, you see, We have our back loop here, our back space. This is the first chain of V, but it is a small one. Please turn a little bit and find the bigger chain, and then holding like this, it's very easy to get in and make a slip stitch with one movement, or this way and then this way, as you like it. I'm going to chain till the end, so I'll be able to show you again the very last stitch, where you will make your last slip stitch. And that's all. Be happy, don't count every row, just be sure that you are going to find your final stitch. So for 2 or 3 rows, please count. Afterwards, if something goes wrong, you are going to see it, because your edge is going to be wavy if you make less or more. So I don't count, but I am holding like this the chain, so I can enter, I can insert my hook easily, and I have one stitch here. My very last stitch is there. End of the second row. So look at this piece, which is a little bit bigger. You can see when you open how does it look. We can see these chains of V that are very beautiful, and we can see here our small V chain, and when we turn, this is our chain where we will insert our hook in these back loops. I think it's easy. So in every row, I'm not sure if I chained one. Yes, I chained already, but I'm going to check it, and I know that this is the first stitch where I will make a. Well, we have our crocheted item ready now, and where I'm going to show you how to sew the hat together. So I begin holding the two parts of the hat, and I have put my needle on the yarn, and I insert my needle to that last stitch, leaving a tail, and again at the same point. So I will secure it to be able to start, and I make the same on the other side. And now I just pass to the last stitches, it needs no more than this. So this is the chain, the V that the chain forms, and from the other side the same thing. I pass it from here, my needle, to the other side, and pull the yarn together. Be careful not to take any other yarns like I did now, and hold the two pieces together. Very simple to sew the hat. So keep up holding like this, so you know your parts are equal. You can take every stitch of the row, that will be better. And pull the yarn, not very tight. You can either take the very last part of the stitch in this chunky yarn that won't leave a hole. So we are near the end. I'm taking now the last part of the V and pull my yarn. Two more stitches left to reach the end of my side. So I believe it's a good seaming. Maybe it's better from the other side. I will turn it the inside out. Just a moment to see where I am. And this leaves not a real trace of the seaming. So we are now at the top of the hat, and we are going to gather the top with the same piece of yarn that we are already here. I'm going to catch the loops at the end of the rows like this, very simple. I don't pull my yarn yet, I will do it at the end. I can make it faster. I can go there taking many loops, 1, 2, 3, and pass it. I don't pull till I reach at the end. Very simple way to gather your top. We are at the end now, and if we pull, we close the top of the hat. We are ready now to put our pom-pom there. Make a simple pom-pom, wrapping around your hand, and about 12 centimeters piece of yarn. Wrap it simply like this. And you can make this around 20 times, and after this you are going to tie it in the middle, so you have a bow, and then you cut this folded yarn from both parts and fold it like this, so you have a pom-pom ready. I made this here, I folded it, and then we are going to cut all yarns in order to make it look good. You have to make to tight the base. Take a piece of yarn and wrap it around here. Or you can sew it. And when you secure it, you can put it in the hole right there. Oh, just a moment. So hold it there and go with your needle to the inside of the hat. Turn it to have the inside facing you, and then secure the pom-pom to the center of the hat. Put your needle on the hat and then on the pom-pom base. Okay, I believe it's okay. I'm going to check before I cut my yarn. This is my hat, and I will fold it to see this beautiful rib effect of the slip stitches. It is really like if it's a knitted item, and the slip stitches create these beautiful chains, and when we wear it and it opens a little bit, we can see this place here that looks like a pearl stitch when we knit. I wouldn't believe that this is a crocheted item. I believe that it's a very simple hat and very easy to crochet. Be happy and crochet. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, and I hope I see you on my Facebook page, where I don't post so many times as I want. I believe if you send me some photos of your creations and write to me about your opinion for my channel here on YouTube, I'll be glad to see you there. Thank you very much. Have a nice time creating things with your hands. Goodbye.